I'm going to share with you how to make one of my favorite one-pot suppers. It's my chocolate beef chili, and I'm also going to share with you my jalapeno cheese scones that are gorgeous and crispy and full of spiciness and cheesiness that will dip into the chili. Sounds amazing. It is amazing. So I use one big casserole pot like this to make it all. And then I put a lovely chunk of really good quality Kerrygold butter. And then once your butter has melted, I brown off some minced beef. I have this on a medium to high heat. So while my beef is browning, I'm going to prep all the other ingredients. I've got some gorgeous smoky pancetta, some really spicy fresh chorizo sausage. So you want to chop up your shallots really finely, and then with the skins of them, don't throw them out, pop them into a saucepan to make a lovely vegetable stock. Dice the shallots very finely, and all the leftover bits go into my stock or my broth pot. And then a couple of cloves of garlic. When the minced beef is browned, just remove it, turn off the heat, and remove it onto a plate. We'll set that aside. I'm going to show you a great tip on the best way to peel the skin off the ginger. Basically, you get a teaspoon and use the back of it like that, and with your finger, put on the back of the spoon and just scrape the skin off like that. It comes off so fast, and also you can get around all the knobbly bits. Once the ginger is peeled, slice it up really finely. On goes my heat again, and this time I'm doing it on a low heat. And while they're cooking, I'm going to prep my fresh chorizo. Oh God, I love fresh chorizo. So I just want to cut it up into small little pieces. And then next, to add even more punching flavors, I'm adding in chili flakes, dried chili flakes, cinnamon and ground cumin. In go those gorgeous spices. And on that low heat, just stand over it for, about 30 seconds and just intensify the flavors by toasting all those spices. So my lovely smoky pancetta goes in, and I want to get the pancetta and the chorizo really crispy so that it creates a texture within the chili. Oh my God, the flavors of the chorizo, pancetta, ginger, the spices, the garlic. Oh, it's so intense. And I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit and add in some red wine. This is optional. And then next step, I put in ketchup, tomato ketchup. I know it seems odd, but it's the kind of acidy flavor in it that just works so well. If you really don't like the idea of putting in ketchup, you could put in a little bit of vinegar into it too, but the ketchup really works well with it. And then next I put in my tinned tomatoes. And then next I'm putting in some fresh oregano, or you could use dried oregano or oregano. Mix it around. And then a little bit of brown sugar, some water, and then you need to season it with some really good quality sea flakes and some black pepper, and that's it for a couple of hours. You lower the heat, put a lid on it, and let it simmer away, and then about 15 minutes before this is ready to serve, I put in kidney beans and dark chocolate, which will give it an amazing texture. But what I do is while this is cooking, I make my jalapeno cheese scones. So the first thing I do to make my jalapeno cheese scones is I want to sieve the flour to get it lovely and airy and light. And then I'm putting in my soda, and then next I'm putting in my beautiful Kerrygold Irish butter. Crumble that in. Next goes in my Dubliner cheese. I put in about half the amount, and the rest of the half I hold back to sprinkle on top of the scones before they go into the oven. I'm going to chop these up really finely. The colours of the green jalapenos will look so gorgeous speckled through the scones. And this goes in to the scone mixture, and then just mix all the jalapeno, the cheese, the flour, the soda together well, and then make a little well in the center. Pour in your milk, and I'm using a fork to mix it together because it keeps it really light. And when it's wet but not too sticky, flour your surface a little bit. I'm going to make this for 6 people. Just pat it down into a round like that, and then cut it in half, and then cut your half into 3 wedged scones, and then onto your floured baking tray. And then what I do is the little bit of leftover milk, I brush the top of it with the leftover milk, and that will give it a lovely crisp golden finish on top. I'm sprinkling on top the mix of jalapeno chili and Dubliner cheese, and then just make sure that you, with your finger, just gently push them down, because if you don't, what happens, they'll all fall off, kind of that, and then we'll sprinkle the sea salt. Can you imagine when these are like risen and crunchy and gooey and spicy to dip into that gorgeous chocolate beef chili? So now they go into a hot oven. So my gorgeous chili has been simmering for 2 hours, and the next then I pop in the kidney beans, followed by some dark chocolate. And I know for some of you, you might think, oh, dark chocolate into something savory like this is a bit strange, but honestly, it's so good. It adds such like rich texture and silkiness. And then I'm just going to leave that simmer for 15 minutes, and then it's done. So my scones are ready. They're crispy and the cheese is melted. They smell amazing. So pop them on the cooling rack just for a couple of minutes. I like to serve them warm. And my chocolate beef chili is ready. And to serve it then, I put a block of creme fraiche, you could use sour cream, on top. And I'm going to put a sprinkle of red chili flakes all over. Amazing. The perfect one-pot supper to share with all your friends. To view the full recipe, you can see it below, or pop over to my website and subscribe if you'd like to see all the other recipes, and check out my other playlists. I've got lots of gorgeous other recipes that will make your suppers magical and memorable.